Hello, this is Jason again here at RoofSnap,
And Katrina.
and we have another frequently asked question for you today. Katrina, what's up next?
So I guess final steps here are using sublabels. Where do they live and how do I use them? And then ultimately, how do I see all of my measurements in a PDF form?
Great. Well, as Katrina mentioned, we have sublabels. Specifically, we have sublabels that can be applied to facets, which we've covered already, and sublabels that can be applied to the edges or the lines of the roof. So you have to ask yourself a question here, and it's more of a production question, because this really doesn't affect your measurements at all. It's about categorizing different materials that you may be applying to the roof and getting linear foot totals for them.
Awesome.
So let's talk about your eave edges. So let's tap on eaves, and you see this little arrow next to the label eave here. Tap on eaves a second time. And what we have is the ability to add categories: ice and water shield, eave edge, which is a drip edge designation, gutters, and even gutter topper. And as we highlight all those, see them load it down through the gray bar there. Now when we tap on each eave, we can add these sublabels. They're not required, but they will provide a lot more information on the measurement report that we're about ready to generate.
Great.
We can go to rakes, and in rakes, if we tap a second time, we can grab rake edge, which again is a designation for rake edge metal or drip edge applied to the rake edges. And I'm just tapping on each rake line to add that sublabel.
Awesome.
Then we can go back and go to ridges, and a lot of people put ridge vent on every new roof, unless it has a lot of hips. So we can add the ridge vent sublabel to all the ridges. Hips, well, these hips don't have any sublabels. Some might say these hips don't apply. Sorry. And in valleys, we have ice and water shield. So we can put ice and water shield in the valleys and go back to step. You know what? I might want to zoom in a bit first, though, since that step line is so close to other lines. And then tap on step the second time and highlight ice and water shield and step flashing, or whichever products you need for this roof. Tap on both of those lines and you see those sublabels appear. All right, so we can zoom back out. We can go to edges one final time and we can see all those sublabels as they've been applied. We can go to facets, make sure everything looks good, and then when we're confident that we have everything done correctly, we can tap on the done button, and that saves the project.
Great.
Now, most of you will want to see these measurements in a measurement report. Well, you have the option to go to the green button here, the green tile, and tap on that and adjust your waste percentage. So if you want it to be a flat 10%, you can manage it there and tap on the project measurements back arrow just to go back out. It will save those changes. And then go right to documents. And this is the sketchreport.pdf. We've already generated one for this project, but we've made changes. So you must tap on Sketch Report in the upper right-hand corner again, and that will generate another revision of the Sketch Report with any changes you've made.
Great. So I can have both copies. Maybe
Yep. You can see the first version, the second version. You can make 10 versions if there was the need to make that many changes.
Great.
And it does take a minute for it to generate and load up, but there we go, Sketch Report revision number 2. When you open this document, you will, of course, need a PDF reader on your device. I believe Katrina knows one of the best ones to install if your device does not already have a PDF reader.
Yeah, it's called Google PDF View.
There we go. So if you don't have one and nothing happens when you open up that PDF, just know you'll need to install one from the Google Play Store. Your logo, if you've uploaded it on our website, will appear here at the top of the report, along with all of the contact and customer information and your contact information as well. The primary image that was used to draw the roof here. A breakdown of the roof drawing by pitch, and also will show any of those facet sublabels. And then all of the measurements, all of the lines and line labels show up on the sketch here. And all of the category measurements and line measurement totals and your actual squares with your waist and your two-story and all the information as it pertains to this roof drawing. Note that since we labeled ice and water shield on step walls, valleys, and eve edges, it's created a running total of how many linear feet we will need for the entire project. Same thing with ridge vent, rake edge, eve edge, step flashing, gutters, and gutter guard.
Great.
The next page shows us a breakdown of area, so each facet by area. And I believe that's it. So that's how you generate the PDF. And then to go back, you would just tap on your icon to bring you right back in here to RoofSnap. And there's your project.
Wonderful.
All buttoned up.
Thanks so much, guys.
Have a great day.